Thanos isn't terrifying for wanting to reshape the universe. He's terrifying for treating mass extinction as a tribute meant for Death herself. Welcome back, Panelheads. This is our Get to Know Villain Edition. Today we're breaking down where Thanos began, how he builds cosmic scale into something personal, and the moment the Soul Gems becomes the weapon he uses to make the universe under his rule. The moment his name hits the page, we watch the shadow take a shape into something worse than we could have imagined. The Blood Brothers move through space, carrying out orders from something larger, and the trail leads straight to the figure behind the curtain. Thanos, the shadowy presence behind the violence. He's framed immediately as a planner, not a mindless berserker, someone who treats conflict like an arranged outcome. From there, the scope widens fast. The conflict shifts into a cosmic arena through Captain Marvel's run, where Thanos is built as a threat and doesn't live on one battlefield. He doesn't want a city. He wants a universe that makes sense to him. When Earth's mightiest heroes finally get pulled into his orbit, everything doesn't just get treated like a clean duel. Thanos prefers leverage through bait, misdirection, and distance. Winning matters significantly more than glory does. There's an often overlooked detail that changes the way you read his obsession with the Infinity Stones. Long before the Gauntlet becomes the symbol, Thanos is already trying to assemble 6 cosmic soul gems into one catastrophic plan. The resulting crisis from that dangerous plan threatens stars themselves. The Infinity Gauntlet is the turning point where his cosmic villainy becomes cosmic catastrophe. With unspeakable power, the universe stops feeling so vast and starts feeling held hostage without the means to contain or stop it. Thanos is a physical powerhouse even without the Infinity Gems, possessing immense strength, extreme durability, and the kind of presence that changes the temperature of any scene. Him being a strategist with such cosmic knowledge makes him dangerous in any room, and the danger before the room exists. But what makes him lethal is how he uses that power. Information, leverage, timing. The Infinity Gems don't just amplify these qualities, they allow him to operate reality like a system with his inputs and outcomes. In animation, Thanos constantly plays like the cosmic end boss, less a villain of the week and more the weight hanging over the entire season. In Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy on Disney XD, the show even frames a run of the series around the fallout of the Guardians arresting him, then scrambling when the victory turns into its own problem. In live action, Thanos becomes the center of the MCU's long build, portrayed by Josh Brolin, being pivotal in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. These films frame him as a conqueror with an argument. His brutality is presented as order. His resistance treated as proof the universe needs his helping hand. In games, Thanos often translates the same way, the overwhelming presence and the high-pressure inevitability. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity frames him as the stone-chasing threat, and you can feel that pace and impact in his kit. And more recently in Phoenix, 2024, issues 6 through 10, Thanos steps back into the spotlight as the modern cosmic-level threat, from a shadow introduced through fear and strategy, to a hand that closes around reality's throat. Thanos is the proof that power doesn't always arrive announcing themselves, until he decides the universe belongs to his brutal idea of order. So, Panelheads, do you prefer Thanos as the classic cosmic warlord, the Infinity Gauntlet god-tier menace, or his on-screen Infinity War juggernaut? Drop your comments down below and tell us your version of Thanos. And if I brought up a detail you didn't know, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with another comic book fan. Let's keep building this Panelhead community together. Other than that, Panelheads, we will see you again where we cover another one of our favorite comic book villains from over the years.